Hello girls and boys. I hope you are ready for the next session regarding conditional clauses. Before we carry on dealing with conditional clauses part 2, we want to compare our homework. Feel free to pause the video whenever you feel the necessity to do so, okay? Yeah, let's start. Okay, here we are, exercise number 1 from page 54. Please notice that your gaps do not necessarily need to be the same as my gaps, because sometimes you can easily exchange a will with a can and so on and do not change the meaning of the sentence, yeah? So calm down. As long as your grammar fits the rules for conditional clauses type 1, everything is okay. If you want a great vacation, you'll get it in the United States. The country has everything. If you are a city person, you will find lots to do in New York City, Chicago, or San Francisco. You will get wonderful views if you climb to the top of the Statue of Liberty in New York, or if you take a cable car up San Francisco's Nob Hill. And if you are interested in movies, you really should visit Hollywood. Or you can take a ride through your favorite movie if you go to Universal Studios in Florida. And you won't have any reason to complain if you like the wide open spaces. There are lots of national parks in the US. If you visit Yellowstone, you might see a bear. And if you visit the Grand Canyon, you won't forget it in a hurry. If you choose the US this year, you and your family will have the time of your lives. Now it might be a good idea to stop the video just in order to have a more in-depth look at the solutions in order to compare. Let's have a more detailed look at one of the if clauses here from exercise 1. You will get wonderful views if you climb to the top of the Statue of Liberty. Notice that there something special took place. Here in the sentence, the consequence part is provided first and the conditional part is provided second. So they have exchanged the consequence and the condition part. You can always do that, that's no problem. But you have to keep in mind a little rule regarding the comma, because if the consequence part comes first, you do not need a comma anymore. Let's compare exercise 2 from page 54. These are just a few suggestions. Well, there are a lot of interesting sites in Bavaria where you are able to do a lot of things. So these can only be suggestions. You might have completely different sentences. Nevertheless, I'm going to read out mine for you now. If you want to see a great castle, you should visit Neuschwanstein near Kempten. If you want to visit a great park, you can walk through the Rosenau near Coburg. If you want to drink a good glass of wine, you will have to visit Rothenburg. If you are keen on getting to know everything about mountain climbing, you can travel to a village in the Bavarian Alps. If you like to experience a big city, come to Munich. Again, you might pause the video here because you might want to take over my suggestions in addition to yours, just to make sure that you've got proper sentences in your exercise folders.